A subscriber requests now to look into ANFIELD Energy, a Canadian US mineral exploration production development company that give you exposure, and this is why you might want to consider them, to vanadium, uranium, gold, silver, plus a lot of other stuff all in one package. So certainly worth a further look into. And I'm going to dig into the technical analysis and see where they may be heading next in chart of the day. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. So firstly, ANFIELD Energy go under the ticker AEC in Canada, and in the US you can find them as ANLDF. So onto the weekly line chart, and as you can see, it's been a bit of a downhill slippery slope stabilization around 2020 to the early part of 21, sideways ranging, and I've just drawn on that trend channel there that's been pointing down. It's had a couple of touches to the upside, failed to break on the downside, and around 0.125 could be a possible break up, and then really the next zone is that up to that 38.2% line at 0.235. Now, using the line break chart for reversal entry points, and we're looking for bullish ones with that downtrend there. Actually, as you can see, recent activity has sent the price through both the aggressive entry on the 4-2 line break change at 0.1 and then the 4-4 change at 0.115. So married that in with the stochastics below that, all bullish at the moment there using the line break entry methodology. And the daily Heikin-Ashi actually looking quite positive. Signals at the bottom there, both bullish. Volatility actually up to 134% per annum. So this is quite a volatile stock. So it could be tricky to trade in the shorter term. Its normal average is about 70% at the moment. Now volume also not great at the moment, trading under its moving average. So we need to see that pick up a little bit if we're going to see more upside. Now in terms of actual price action, you can see most of it has stayed within the 2 standard deviation regression bands, the pink, salmon pink and light blue shaded areas, and we can see the recent dip outside those bands and that sell trade outside the 2 line pink box breakout setup. But we've seen a reversal in the price and it's heading back into that range, so maybe it's just warming up to the upside at the moment. For the Renko chart, I've had to use a 0.005 block size, and as you can see, today's trading activities moving the price downwards, but had been bullish since sort of mid-November. I've drawn on that purple trend line there to show you where the price has bounced up from on many occasions over 2021, and that could be a key support zone, 0.085, which is that 23.6% Fibonacci line. If it fails and breaks down there, then the next downside is that big one at 0.045, which was the lows towards the end of 2020. Potential upsides, next move up 0.155, 61.8% line, then the highs, recent highs 0.22, and then it's trying to push towards 0.3. So at the moment it's sort of a sideways trading range, looking a bit fragile in the shorter term, but in the longer term it seems to have a bit more potential, especially with the sectors and markets it's playing in. So Anfield Energy for me gets a weak bullish overall score. Now the Heikin Ashi was looking stronger than the Renko, which I've given a more neutral position for, being that, you know, that long purple trend line that I showed you where the price had bounced from, sort of negating maybe any further downside moves. The market looks good for uranium and vanadium at the moment, but the longer term perspective, that's why I've gone for the weak bullish, looks more encouraging. And we've already passed our entries on the 4-line break chart, so it's bullish all the way there, and targets focusing on them 1.5 to 1 and 2.67 to 1 to the upside, and 0.67 and 1 to 1 to the downside. So the odds of the upside move a bit better than the downside at the moment, but overall a weak bullish score. So my final thoughts on Anfield Energy. Well, they're a small cap stock and a very volatile one at that, so it's going to be a risky play, as are a lot of these types of similar stocks. But the plus side for them is they are in a sort of hot sector area at the moment, especially around the uranium market. So interesting to hear your thoughts on Anfield Energy, or do you have any other ideas for other stocks similar that you think would make good competition or worth a look at? Let me know in those comments below. And if you liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I will be producing. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.